So, we've not spoke about the Flash movie that stars Ezra Miller. He is the main star of the movie because they can't get rid of him because he's literally in every scene. So, over the last few days, there's been a lot of misleading information going around. So your boy, War Drizzy, aka Warstu here, to dispel and debunk whatever's been going around because it's pretty much reverting back to the original information that we already reported on. And also, Michael Keaton is going nowhere. Stop listening to people saying Michael Keaton's role is being massively reduced in the Flash movie. Well, if that's the case, the whole movie's going to be reduced massively in terms of runtime. So, what is good, YouTube boys? You here? If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture based content that we try to deliver on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, please turn notifications on and let me know down below how excited are you for the Flash movie. Right. If you could follow us on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, that would be much appreciated. And also check us out on the Twitter sphere, Warstu. We're not verified. So, now let's break it down. So, we're going to go in no particular order. So, as I've been saying for the longest time possible, do not expect Ezra Miller to be the Flash much longer than after the Flash movie because all the bad PR, they don't need it. They can replace him instantly in a post-credit scene or just bring a new Flash in after the movie. Now, recently a new report has come out, which is literally just saying the same thing that people like My Time to Shine, people like Grace, people like Casey Walsh said multiple times up to 6 months ago. Don't expect Ezra Miller to be used in the promotional material for The Flash, even though he apologized. Okay, cool. We know he apologized because he was literally forced to apologize. There was 3 choices initially in the Hollywood Reporter article. So the first one was, if Ezra Miller could give an interview at some point explaining their erratic behavior over the past few years, the actor could do limited press. Then the second option was, if Ezra Miller didn't reach out for help, Warner could still release a movie. The third situation was, with Miller, would be they would see Warner's killing the movie outright, just striking it. So essentially, it looks like what's going on at the moment is he's done and dusted. And if he does anything else, he's definitely done and dusted. So I don't understand why people keep sending me articles and stuff because it's pretty much there. So a new report comes out saying, yo, Ezra Miller's future in the DCEU is still uncertain. No, it's not. It's always been uncertain. This is not a new report. This is someone just repeating information that other people predominantly said. So let's go to the Keaton role. The Keaton role cannot be reduced in the Flash movie because you would have to reduce the whole movie. Michael Keaton shooted a lot for this movie. You would have to fundamentally destroy the plot of the movie. This is not a plot leak video, but go and look for the plot leak from the test screener. Michael Keaton is a pinnacle member of this movie. Like, he's in this movie a lot. It's not just a 5-minute cameo like he would have been in Batgirl. And also, the screen testing for the Flash movie was very positive and nostalgic because Michael Keaton's going to be in it. So they haven't got rid of Michael Keaton in this movie. And as far as we here on the channel know, based on the information that's going around the internet, the ending of this movie has not changed. Yes, sure, there could be a scene with Sashi Kali Supergirl meeting Henry Cavill Superman, but that does not change the ending. That is literally a 1 to 2 minute scene that predominantly does not change the ending at all. So when I see these reports going around going, yep, Hans Zimmerman's score to be in Man of Steel 2, I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Yes, Charles Roven, producer. There is no script, which means no plot. I don't understand how people keep believing these false stories. And then people keep sending me stuff going, there is no definitive story ideas locked for Henry Cavill's future as Superman. They haven't even got a pitch done yet. They have not accepted the pitch. Sure, the studio's head could have plans. James Gunn, Pete Safran, they could have plans of the villain and all that kind of stuff, but nothing is locked because there's no script. This is hilarious and ridiculous, lads. So, Fandom Wire puts out an article. Superman will no longer be portrayed as having killed General Zod. Man of Steel 2 reportedly rebooted instead of it being a sequel. Raises Henry Cavill Superman's most defining moments. Okay, so the plot leak for the Flash movie said essentially, baby Superman gets killed in Krypton. And then what happens is we get a fight with Sashi Kali Supergirl fighting Fiora and Zod, hence why they were seen at the filming for Flash. So I'm really confused here. What are you saying? Are you saying that the Sasha Calle Supergirl fight versus Zod and Fiora is not going to happen? Are you saying they're going to revisit the fight and Henry Cavill Superman does not break Zod's neck? Are we saying that's not happening? I'm really interested to see if the Sasha Calle Supergirl fight versus Jean Zod is still going to happen, because predominantly, I know you guys are going to hate to hear this, not much of the movie has changed. Sure, they've done reshoots, but not much has changed. You should still expect, careful spoilers so I don't want to ruin your life, you should still expect Ben Affleck to get stuck in an alternate universe asking the Flash for help, and that will set up Crisis. You should still expect that. Now I get it, there's loads of little websites claiming exclusivity. According to the giant freaking robot, they announced the Man of Steel 2 sequel will not be as promised. Instead, it will serve as a soft reboot. Although the DCEU had established the origins of the comic book famed character, it is now very much in the cards for Superman to never face the events that built up to the climactic battle in Metropolis with the Kryptonians. Really? So they're going to erase one of the best fights ever. Giant freaking robot. MickeyMouse.com. WeGotItCovered.com. Don't listen to any of them. Seriously. This is just spitballing. So you're saying, just because Henry Cavill's coming out saying, yeah, I want a lighter version of Superman. He said that for the last 5 years. God, it's so easy to manipulate the audience based on little information that Henry says, and you make an article saying that they're going to get rid of the whole scene. Well, they would have got rid of the whole scene in the Flash movie originally by killing off Superman. Thus far, that scene would never have happened. But a fight between Zod and Sasha Calle Supergirl is meant to go down anyway. So what are you lads trying to say? I don't understand what you're even trying to say here. So please stop listening to these little websites, because they throw 1,000 darts and sometimes some of them hit. Ezra Miller's The Flash. We don't know what's going to happen. It's most likely that he's out. Most likely he's out. Man of Steel 2. No one knows what's happening with Man of Steel 2 because, careful for spoilers, there is no script. There is no script writer. There is no pitch. There is nothing. Keaton has not been reduced in The Flash. Do not let any little websites, any little Twitter person that's bought verification on Twitter Blue let you think anything different. They are not getting rid of Keaton scenes in the movie, because whatever they were planning to set up is still going to be set up under the new plan of David Zaslav with James Gunn, with Pete Safran, and that is it. I don't keep having to go over stories that I already know are not true, but I'm not a scooper. But I am going to add comments to what people are saying. So literally nothing new has changed in the Flash movie. Major reshoots. Well, adding Henry Cavill Superman is not major reshoots. Sure, they might change a few things here or there, but the main narrative of the test screen information is still 100% true. It really is shocking to me. Really is shocking. And then you get some jokers say, I don't know how these jokers are even coming out with this. So Ezra Miller is going to be in Man of Steel 2, apparently making a cameo in Man of Steel 2, and Andy Muschietti is going to be apparently directing this movie. And then the same source is like, yo lads, I don't actually know if Ezra Miller's going to be in the DCEU after The Flash. You see what's happening here? Literally, they're spinning things in different ways. No one knows what's happening in Man of Steel 2. Sure, Metallo could be in it. Sure, Brainiac could be in it. Sure, Lobo could be in it. Sure, Warstu. Literally, guys, no one knows anything about the future of the DCEU post the Flash movie, post Aquaman 2, post Shazam Fury Gods, post Blue Beetle. And now jokers are like, yo, Black Adam's going to appear in a movie. Your boy Warstu said this. It doesn't make any sense to put Black Adam in the Flash movie. It doesn't make any sense to put Black Adam in Shazam 2 because The Rock doesn't like Shazam. That makes no sense. Sure, it makes a narrative standpoint to have Black Adam at the end of it. That would make a lot of sense. But The Rock does not like Shazam. Or else Shazam would have appeared in the Black Adam and vice versa. It makes even less sense to put him in Blue Beetle. It makes even less sense to put him in Aquaman 2 unless there's some kind of Superman setup. I don't know. Just stop listening to little Twitter scoopers and start listening to your boy, Warstu, the realest person on the internet. Now, I'm not here to debunk people. Just people keep sending me articles and sending me links and sending me tweets, and I'm going to go over them. So, because you guys seem to like me doing this. So also, in the news, there is no Flash trailer coming out this year, which for me is very odd because the future of the DC universe is apparently pinnacle on whatever happens in the Flash movie, and there's no Flash trailer till next year. We had a trailer full of Flash at DC Fandom event 2021, I think it was. Where is the Flash trailer? Everyone keeps going, yo, everything's pinnacle on the Flash movie, yet no Flash trailer. But one thing I think they have to do is literally eliminate the Flash from being in the Flash trailer, which is hard because the Flash is in 99% of the scenes, apparently. That's why they couldn't recast him when all the controversy came out and when Warner Bros. Said they were never going to work with him again. So I do find it fascinating that there was some buzz about a new Flash trailer coming out, but it's like, come on, we know Michael Keaton's in the movie, we know Ben Affleck's in the movie, we know Henry Cavill's in the movie. You put a trailer out without showing the Flash, but one thing for sure is, just like with the Amber Heard Aquaman 2 promotion for the movie, is they have to be very careful how they market the Flash movie. They have to be even more careful, even though Ben Affleck Batman is in Aquaman 2, is Michael Keaton, we don't know. They have to be very careful how they market The Flash and Aquaman 2. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.